Hi everyone, welcome to our next video. I'm going to make a few more points regarding those previous two videos about my mortgage method, because after reading through most of all the comments so far, I noticed that, excuse me, many of you understand what I'm doing. Many of you are professionals in the mortgage field. Some of you have done things a little bit different and have either paid off your homes completely or are well on your way to doing that, which is really, really cool. But then there's some who are still a bit confused with lots of questions, which is absolutely fine. I get it. It took me a long time to really understand a mortgage. But I noticed in many of your questions, the questions indicated to me that you really didn't understand your mortgage. And I mean this in the best way possible, because I see this as an opportunity for you to learn about it. And I absolutely encourage you to take all your paperwork, your amortization table, and find either a mortgage specialist, an accountant, a CPA, someone who's very knowledgeable with mortgages, and sit down and really take the time to understand your particular mortgage. I do not recommend you calling your lender for this reason. They are in business to make money, and they sold you a mortgage, which is a way for them to make money. And they are making money from the interest that you pay every month. They also made money, I believe, by some of those closing costs when you either purchased your home or you refinanced your home. And that's business. That's how every business works. A business has to be profitable, right? But as a consumer, you want to make sure that you're not spending over what you need to for the service that you need, right? So the first thing I need to say right out of the gate here is that some of you have requested for me to specifically help you with your own particular financial situation. And please understand that I'm unable to do that. Reason being, I'm not a licensed mortgage broker. I don't have a degree in providing any kind of financial advice. And second to that, I don't like or prefer or want to give advice at all, regardless of the topic on my channel. Because when people give me advice, I don't always take it. I listen, I consider what they're saying, but what it all comes down to is what's best for me, right? And I question everything, and I encourage you to do the same. So if I've come across as being a little blunt, I apologize. I certainly don't mean to be, but I need everyone to understand that it's not I don't have the authority to give you a payment plan, a payment schedule, any kind of suggestions about your own situation, about anything. My gosh, there are thousands of YouTube videos. How to grow a YouTube channel, how to date the right person, how to break up with the wrong person, how to lose weight, how to do anything in life, how to clean your house. I don't agree with any of it. You know why? Because these people only know what they know. And if you take verbatim what they're telling you, then you're missing out on all the rest of the things that they don't know. And that does make sense if you think about it, because a person only knows what they know. And what works for them when they uploaded that video might not work for you the day after when you watch it, right? And I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm not saying they're right. What I'm saying is, please think for yourself. Don't depend on AI or chat GTP to give you the right answer. It's a computer void of rational thinking, void of emotion, void of personality, and void of the ability to have any imagination whatsoever. And sadly, I think this society is becoming that way, encouraged to not think for ourselves and encouraged to follow blindly. And that will be our end all if everybody does that. Because you will be compliant to a machine that has not a care in the world for you, but only in its own best interest. And please open your eyes to that, because that means a whole lot more than just your mortgage. And if you didn't understand what I just said, please rewind this video and listen to it again, because our society is rapidly going downhill, in my meager opinion, not only in how to live our life, but how to doubt our own mind and follow what's being dictated to us. So back to the mortgages. Please educate yourself. Go to as many sources as possible and learn about your own situation. Try different methods. There might even be something online where you can simulate payments and see what happens to your balance. I only pay my interest balance every 3 or 4 months because I decided that's what works for me. I'm not locked into doing that. It was a personal choice. And so please don't think just because I do it, you should. Nothing I do is a given. I might change what I'm doing. And so what I'm telling you is only my own experience for you to consider whether or not it's helpful to you. Okay? So I have to be very careful in terms of sharing what I'm doing. And what I've come up with is just astounding, because I'm going to have paid off a 30-year mortgage in less than 5 years without making extra payments at all, with keeping my credit score and with keeping in good standing with the bank. And that should be your goal too, to always be in good standing with your bank, maintain your credit score, chip away on that principal balance, and do what works for you and what benefits you, all at the same time. And yes, it is possible. So I hope this video clarifies a few things. Some of your questions led me to believe that, or led me to understand that you're not understanding your mortgage. And so if you're thinking about buying a home or refinancing, don't sign those documents unless you understand them. Don't let anyone rush you through them. And don't let a realtor give you answers that may or may not be right, because they are not lending officials. They are only acting as the go-between between you and the closing offices or the title companies. Their only job is to show you property. That's it. They're not obligated to do anything else. And sometimes a realtor will not even disclose the negatives about a property, which I can talk about more too, because I found out this property was in a flood zone after I bought it. And when I called my realtor, she feigned ignorance, claimed to know nothing about it whatsoever. And of course, she was not responsible. I'd already bought the property. Well, lucky for me, it turned out to be a mistake, and I fixed it. But even when you're buying a home, learn all you can on your own. be your own best advocate and challenge anybody who doesn't sound like they're giving you the right answer or the full answer. Okay? So I hope this video was helpful. My channel is to be helpful in whatever way I can. I absolutely love what I'm doing. I will never tell anybody what to do about anything. I will only tell you what I did, what worked for me, or what didn't, because a sure heck of a lot of things didn't. And I'm happy to talk about those too. So thanks so much, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. And feel free to ask me more questions. Take care.